will start?
Yeah, I start.
Hello everyone, we're Team Sheer Trouble and I'm here with my team members Abhimanyu and Ajay, and we are here to present our case study for Insight 2015. So the first question asked was the relevance of Unilever's hand washing campaign as a CSR initiative. So we have broken down this in terms of two contexts. First is organizational context. So the first point on this campaign makes a lot of sense to Unilever because it is very much integral to their mission and vision, which they clearly state as that their mission is to add vitality to life. So a campaign such as hand washing, which effectively led to saving so many of lives and bringing benefits to so many people, makes totally sense on part of HUL to conduct such a campaign as CSR initiative. Coming on to the next point, CSR as an opportunity. We believe that CSR should not be seen as a burden but rather as an opportunity. We all know that a simple habit, hygienic habit such as hand washing can prevent you diseases such as diarrhea and pneumonia. And HUL's product of Lifebuoy was strategically placed to take advantage of this. Hence, they utilized this campaign to promote the hygienic habit of hand washing amongst people, which had beneficial effects on people and also the rural area. So, which also helped them in building a sustainable customer base for the future. Coming on to the last point, impact on employees. So we researched a lot and we found that a lot of individual studies have found that employees working in CSR-driven companies have better morale and they feel good at their workplace compared to companies which are not driven by CSR. So it shows that doing CSR also has a good benefit towards the company employees and helps them in their retention. Also, individual studies also show that job seekers also prefer companies who are driven by CSR. So this is another very good initiative on terms of the company to have a good reputation for people looking to work with them. Coming on to the next context, which is social and environmental context. So you might be confused by the term enhanced visibility. By here, we do not mean visibility for the company, we mean visibility for health issues in our country. We know that India has been plagued by a lot of health issues and they derail some of our growth and economic improvements. By conducting events such as hand washing, they have been able to spread education awareness regarding the issues so that they can be tackled effectively. And coming on to the last point, so responsible citizenship. HUL has a moral obligation as a company to develop good citizens who not only are beneficial towards the company, but they go out and promote these good causes and spread awareness, not just as part of an HUL, but being as an Indian themselves. Next slide will be taken by Ajay.
Alright, I'll address the question that... Okay, I'll address the question that was asked in the second question. Is CSR initiative taken by the company justified? So here is a summary, in fact, paper published by edelman.com, which addresses three questions over here from a period of 2008 to 2012. The first question asked is, the customers... Sorry. The first question asked was, are the customers likely to recommend a brand that supports a good cause than the one that doesn't? 52% of the people said yes in 2008, which went up to 72% in 2012. There was a slight increase about 39% since 2008. The second question was the customers would like to promote their brands, products and services who did CSR activities. Again, there was a striking whooping percent increase about 34% since 2008. The third and the final question that was asked was, were the customers ready to switch brands based on the CSR activities that were conducted by the company? Again, an increase about 9%. So what are we doing here? The customers expect more. There is a synergy, or I would say a hygiene factor that deals today. From the company's point of view, it's more important how an image is created in the minds of customer. From a customer's point of view, it's important how the company is being more responsible towards social activities. So what our motto is do something that matters. Followed by, it's important for companies not only to deal with social activities, but also save money and work smarter. So how do we do that? We actually create better solutions and better, smarter solutions. This can be also related to CSR activities. There are corporations around the world, within India and around the world, which have saved a lot of money through CSR activities. Project Shakti is one of them. Moving forward, more than just social responsibility. Again, I bring to the point that I just discussed about, it's not only about short-term benefits that the company will have, it's all about how a company will have long-term initiatives. Through CSR activities, you'll have more sustainable growth in the future. Last but not the least, results matter than motives. It's very, very important that the customer, in view of as far as the customers are concerned, it's not only about what is behind the CSR activity. What is more important, how the CSR activity brings results. We have had one such example, Help a Child, Reach 5, which deals about which actually reduced diarrhea from 36% to about 5%, which reduced diarrhea from 36% from 5% in the state of Madhya Pradesh, thus reducing child mortality as well as deaths. So it's now I'll hand over to Abhimanyu for the rest of the slide.
Yeah, thanks Ajay. So I'll be covering the market image of HUL because of this campaign. So yeah. So this campaign affected HUL's brand image in two ways. First of all, it improved HUL Lifebuoy's brand that market share from 15% to 15.9%, thereby taking over Lux as India's largest soap brand. Secondly, what HUL did was they smartly created a Gundappa video which went viral, and in just 3 weeks it generated 1.47 million views on YouTube and 2.1 million likes on Facebook. And so because of this, a positive image was created about Lifebuoy and HUL as a brand, and therefore even Kajol, they've volunteered to be the face of the campaign and to be the brand ambassador of this campaign. And she also represented India in the United Nations event on 15th October, which was declared as a Global Hand Washing Day. Another thing was which HUL did was they did a pilot project in Madhya Pradesh. So it was a huge success, and because of that HUL was able to create a positive wave, and all the mothers of the nation were attached to this campaign because it dealt with the sensitive issue of children dying below 5 years of age. And the other thing was collaboration with schools and NGOs, which obviously boosted the image of HUL as a whole. And all these things resulted in double-digit growth in soap consumption of HUL, along with a direct correlation with an increase of hand washing habits. So this will be all. Will be open to questions. Thank you.
Can you go to the first slide, please? Yeah, sure. So I want you to think. So I am HUL. I am spending this much money. Is my objective only promoting health? So there will be something else apart from. So are they basically trying to build a? So let's say Dettol. Dettol says that in terms of health, as a consumer, I will go to a shop and I will buy. I will say, the germs or bacteria से लड़ना है तो I will buy Dettol. Is HUL doing that? Which I don't think. Second, CSR as a company, when you launch a CSR program, tell me 1, 2, 3, 3 steps which are your focus areas. मतलब ये तीनों होने चाहिए, बाकी I don't know.
Prashant? Yeah. So, coming back to your first question, as you said, Dettol puts the image that it's for killing germs. So, HUL in that matter is not going very specific for killing germs, but it is going more towards creating a habit. It is trying to put a change in consumer trend, or in putting a new consumer trend of hand washing inside. You can say just not just the rural India, but you can say urban as well. So while you may think that Dettol has a campaign where when anyone goes to their shop and if they want to fight germs, they will go for Dettol. But we feel that this is more effective because this is not only making people more aware to the health issues, and also they will also contribute in spreading awareness to other sides.
Just one on this point. When they go to Mahakumbh and ask people to use Lifebuoy, understand the bandwidth of that particular program. कितना पैसा खर्च किया हुआ उन्होंने. So what I am saying is, Lifebuoy as a brand, people above the middle class society, they usually won't use Lifebuoy as a bathing soap. To be very clear, and this HUL knows. They tried something to do with that program. They tried to create a buzz. So when in such an event you do something. Anyways, it's okay. Second question. Yeah.
Second question.
Yeah, on the second question, that the 3 steps which a CSR activity should follow. The first one which we think is that our product should focus on that social issue in which there is a connection between the product as well as the patient. So what HUL did was they identified a problem that children below 5 years of age are dying because they are not following a hand washing habit. So they targeted this social habit and then connected that to their product. So that there is a direct linkage between both of them. It should not be that HUL is trying to focus on something else which it cannot cater to. So obviously they connected the social issue, and that first of all is identifying that issue. Second is how HUL can promote it and what it can do to improve that habit. So that is why they come up with all these videos and all these 5 years of children below age, and then they connected it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.